All right, guys. So I want to show you something today that I bought on Amazon as kind of an alternative to the very complicated drip system, well, semi-complicated drip system that I put in the new garden. If you have particularly maybe a small garden or a container garden, patio garden, whatever, and you don't want to run drip and have hoses everywhere, I bought something on Amazon the other day to take care of some of the pots that I have around that are not near a drip line or that I'm going to be moving around quite often, and I did not want them tied to a drip line. Let me show you. So these are plant watering stakes. They're made out of terracotta, and they basically, you stick them into the dirt, you put a bottle with water in them, and it just slowly waters your plants because terracotta is very porous, and so the water just kind of oozes out of the terracotta. And a lot of plants will actually wrap their roots. Once they find one of these, they'll wrap their roots around the terracotta and just suck the water right out. So that's what they look like. They're a pretty good size. I'll have to look up the price. I think I got 12 of them for like $15 or $19, but you get 12 of these, which is pretty good. I have my potted peach right here, my potted peach tree, and I'm gonna put one of these stakes in there with a bottle of water, and I should only have to check that bottle of water every few days. It should take a few days, and I'm gonna use some really fun bottles. Can you guess? Can you guess? I know. Fun bottles. I know. It's a great use of my wine bottles. I also have a few of my husband's beer bottles. So, anyway, be an alcohol-themed garden. It's appropriate. I've been soaking some of these. You need to soak the terracotta first. You need to get the terracotta like soaked with water so that it doesn't start wicking up and absorbing all of that water from your bottle before it can even get into the soil. So all of these are completely soaked. Now what I'm going to do, you want to stick this down into the soil near your plant. All right, so just the top is visible, and that way you can fill it with water. All right, here we go. Now we're going to get our wine bottle. We're going to fill this with water. Finger over the top and put it in here. There we go. And because the wine bottle is semi-clear, I can kind of see where the water line is. So water line is right about there. So I'll just check every few days and see where the water line is. And all you do is just refill that wine bottle, and it's gonna water your plants all summer without having to run any wires and hoses and spend a whole bunch of money. So anyway, thought that was fun. So what I'm gonna do, I've got fruit tree containers, I've got tomato containers here in the potager, I've got cucumber containers that it would be very difficult to run drip to, and I'm just gonna put these terracotta spikes, oyas, they're called oyas. I'm gonna put these terracotta spikes in there. So when you are filling up your oyas with water, you can add like fish emulsion or fish fertilizer, or any of your water-soluble fertilizers. You can add that to your wine bottle, add it to the Oya, and that way it will just slow release into the container. So it's another thing I wanted to mention. I'm thinking of doing my blueberries too, because it's not just for pots. You can do this in ground too. I do not have irrigation to my blueberries over there, so I think I will add a couple of those to the blueberries. So, oh, there we go. Okay, just like that. So you can see that water just barely drips, barely drips. But the roots, they'll latch on underground. The roots will just cover this terracotta. And as the water seeps out, because terracotta is very porous, as the water seeps out, the roots get their, they get their water. Yeah, so this will take many, many, many hours, if not days. See, there's not very much water in here right now. It's just for an example. The water's about right here. So it'll take a really long time for the water to leave this bottle and completely leave this terracotta column. So, but yeah, as I'm gripping it right now, I can just feel the water. It's just sweat. The water just kind of sweats out through the terracotta. So anyway, it's kind of neat. Very inexpensive way to water plants. You can do this for any of your flower pots on the porches, any kind of containers, anything in the ground, if you place it very close to the plant that you're trying to water. So I think it's fun. Okay, so I'm over here by my blueberries, and what I want to do, I'm going to put one of these Oyas right at the base here of this plant, but I'm also going to add some amendments to this one. How Bella? We're going to add some aluminum sulfate, which is a soil acidifier. And this is a powder, but I'm going to add it to the terracotta Oya. I'm going to put it in the bottom. As the water goes through it, it can constantly acidify my blueberry. I think it's genius. I just thought of it, so we're going to do it.